Hello everyone, I'm Jim Rohn, and today we're diving into a topic that many of us have probably pondered. What makes an avoidant person resist emotional pain after a breakup? Have you ever wondered why your heart aches, yet you still try to appear strong? Avoiding sadness by immersing yourself in work, entertainment, or even a new relationship? Or have you ever watched someone walk away from heartbreak without shedding a tear and asked yourself, how do they do that? Behind this avoidance lies deep psychological secrets, an invisible armor we put on to avoid facing ourselves. A breakup is not just losing someone, it's also losing a part of yourself, your trust, hope, and the habits ingrained in your life. But what really makes us run from pain instead of confronting it? Is it the fear of being hurt again? Or is it a built-in survival instinct within our minds? In this video, I will reveal 6 crucial signs that indicate when a relationship has reached the point of letting go, and how to protect your heart before it shatters again. This isn't just a story about love. It's a journey of self-discovery. If you're looking for answers or simply want to understand yourself and others better, stay with me until the end. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on upcoming insights. Ready? Let's get started. The first point, the power of silence. Everyone, imagine this. After a breakup, you choose complete silence. No messages, no calls, no sign that you're holding on. It sounds simple, but it's actually the most powerful punch you can throw. Why? Because deep down, the other person often expects you to reach out, to ask, to plead for an explanation or another chance. They assume you'll be the one chasing after them, while they remain in control. But when you completely disappear, everything flips. Their expectations shatter and they start questioning, why aren't they reaching out? Have they really moved on? Your silence isn't just about not speaking. It's a declaration that you're no longer under their control. Avoidant individuals like to control everything to feel safe. When you don't react or beg, you send a clear message. I'm not playing this game anymore. I choose myself. This throws them into panic. They fear that you are truly moving on, that they're losing you forever without a chance to fix things. Even if they act indifferent, anxiety creeps in. If they don't need me, what am I worth? That is the power of silence. Not as revenge, but as a way to reclaim your freedom. They may try to avoid their feelings, but the harsh truth remains. You've forced them to face their greatest fear, losing control and losing you. Let them sit with that realization while you move forward with peace. The second point, when you close the emotional door. One of the hardest moments for an avoidant person after a breakup is when they realize you no longer care about them emotionally. In the past, they were used to you always being there, ready to listen, waiting, trying to pull them back. That made them feel secure, knowing that no matter how they behaved, you wouldn't leave. But when you change, when you stop texting, stop expressing emotions, and stop trying to reconnect, they start feeling uneasy. They assumed your attachment was permanent, that you would always wait. But now, you're no longer chasing, no longer trying to fix things or convince them to come back. This confuses them, even frightens them. They may feel the urge to reach out, just to check if you've truly left. However, because of their avoidant nature, they battle with themselves. On one hand, they want to be reassured that you still care. On the other hand, they don't want to face the pain of realizing you're letting go. They might try to comfort themselves with thoughts like, it's fine, they'll come back, or I can find someone else. But the more they avoid reality, the closer they come to a painful truth. This time, you might actually be gone for good. When they realize they no longer have control over your emotions, they are forced to face the consequences of their own actions. And that's when they understand what they have lost. A person who once loved them unconditionally, but who no longer wants to stay. The third, when your happiness shatters their illusions. One of the things that hurts avoidant people the most after a breakup is when they realize that you are happier without them. This is the truth they do not want to face, because previously they always told themselves that you needed them in some way. Even though they kept their distance, avoided emotions, or withdrew when things became intimate, they still believed that their presence added value to your life. While still in the relationship, they often overlook the moments when you felt hurt or lonely due to their absence. They might have convinced themselves that, "I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm still here in my own way, I'm helping them, adding value to their life." But what is the truth? You had to force yourself to maintain a relationship that never truly reciprocated your efforts. You lived in a state of insecurity, not knowing when they would withdraw again, when you would be pushed away. Then, after the breakup, something they did not foresee happened. You began to shine. You not only overcame the pain, but also became stronger, more loving, and rediscovered yourself. You were no longer trapped in the emotional game they unconsciously created. And at the moment they saw you happy, the truth they had long tried to avoid suddenly became clearer than ever. You are not happy when you are with them. You are not the one hindering your own happiness, and they did not bring anything special as they once thought. In fact, it was they, with their avoidance, who made the relationship suffocating and distant. And when you no longer need them to be happy, when you truly move on, they are forced to face the loss, not just of losing you, but of losing the illusion that they were right. This strikes them harder than any criticism, because for the first time, they cannot blame anyone else. If you have ever loved an avoidant person, you know that the relationship is like a vicious cycle of hope, disappointment, and pain. They might have made you feel that your love was not enough, that you were the problem, that if you tried harder, they would change. But the truth is, you cannot love someone to change if they are not ready to face themselves. After a breakup, the avoidant person may appear indifferent, as if nothing affects them. But what they do not show on the outside is the confusion, fear, and even pain when they realize that you are no longer chasing after them. When you are silent, when you no longer give them emotional attention, when you are truly happy without them, that is when they begin to realize the loss. And the most painful thing for them? Realizing that they are the problem. They might have blamed you, justified their behavior, but when you move on and grow stronger, they can no longer deny the truth. They have lost someone who truly loved them simply because they were afraid of closeness and commitment. But the most important thing I want you to take away from this is you no longer have to wait. You no longer have to keep trying to prove your worth to someone who doesn't recognize it. You have the right to move on, live your own life, and seek a truly deserving love. A love that brings safety, connection, and happiness, instead of insecurity and conflict. I know that getting over a breakup with an avoidant person is not easy. There may be days when you wonder if they will come back, if they ever loved you, if there is something you could have done differently. But remember this: a true relationship never makes you feel like you have to fight to be loved. If you constantly have to prove your worth, it is not love, but a drain on your energy and emotions, and you deserve so much more. If this video has helped you better understand avoidant people and their impact after a breakup, please leave a comment sharing your thoughts. I would love to hear your story, what you have been through, and how you are healing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any content that helps you understand the psychology of love and relationships better. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and see you in the next one.